Brooklyn girl that's Dawn Marie. She's sharing New York memories. A New York girl that's Dawn Marie. Come sing and dance with family. The song's about music all round. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, hears her chant. Brooklyn music, she takes a chance. She hears the music, hears her chant. Hears her Hears the music, hears her chant.
Hey, everybody. It is Wednesday, March 26th, and it is just almost 6 p.m. here on the East Coast. And we are live tonight talking about Jonice. And she is a friend of ours that has, today is 1 year that we lost our friend Jonice. And we just wanted to come live and do a nice little memory, chat and, have a nice little respect chat for Jonice, excuse me. It is the 1 year anniversary, and she was a dear friend of ours, and we love and miss her. And so, Jonice, this one's for you. So, hey guys, how are you? Kitty Q, good to see you. Texas Girl, Amber, Lolo, hey, Sunnyside, Pepper, we're sending love to you guys. Capone, what's up, buddy? Hey, Des, happy. It's good to see you. Ninja Orchids, Tinker, we love you, Tinker. Morgan, good to see you. Hey, Zero. And you guys, listen, tonight we are going to broadcast a little bit here, and just for everybody that has known and loved Jonice, she was a near and dear friend to all of ours here, and she was a special friend. And I know this is very hard for a lot of people, and especially myself, because Jonice was just a person that, we'll start by saying that Jonice was a person that loved everybody, and you'll just have to bear with me because, I've been thinking about this for a while, and, talking with a couple of my close friends here, I said, you know what, let's go live and pay some respects to Jonice, because it is just the right thing to do. And Jonice would have loved this. I know she's looking down on us right now, and she's just saying, you know what, thank you so much, because Jonice was a person that loved to love people. She loved family. She loved her children. She referred to her husband as her hero hubs. And I know it meant a lot to people, because she would come in the chat. She had such a strong personality. She would write a lot of things. And, she was the queen of the emojis, right? She would put hundreds. She would put hearts of all colors. And Jonice was that girl, right? She was only, in her mid-30s. And Jonice she did not get to win her battle with cancer. And so for that, we just want to give our love, prayers, respect, and everything to everybody right now who is battling cancer, who is just having a hard time. We are here for you guys. We love you guys, and we see you guys. And so thank you so much for coming in here. And it means a lot to us. And so, Jonice was that person. And so, hey, Purple Iris, good to see you. And so I see you guys coming in, and it means a lot. And so, and if you remembered Jonice, you remembered the emojis. And so if you guys want to just come in the chat, if you guys want to talk, great. If you don't, I respect it. I love it. Just put the emojis in the chat. Just know that, Jonice loved all the things when it came to emojis. And so, we called her our camo girl, our forever girl, our emoji girl. It was just she was just everything. You know, Jonice came from very humble places, and so she loved with her whole heart, right? And if you guys have stories that you remembered her by, I would love for you to share that here in the chat. And I would, if anybody wants to come up and share their story, feel free to do that. I will drop the link here. If you guys want me to give you a link, just ask me for it and I will put that in here. And yes, Purple Iris said everybody loved Jonice and she loved everyone. She sure did. And Jonice loved family, she loved kids, and she never had a problem with going into a live and expressing those emotions and feelings for, she had strong opinions on a lot of things, and especially kids. And her love for she loved to dance. And so I know I had somebody that Tinker had sent me a message, and she was like, hey, if you want to play Jonice's video, I would love that, because every once in a while, she plays the video. And I said, you know what? Hey, I'm not a professional when it comes to playing videos and screen sharing and things like that. But you know what? In memory of Jonice, I'm going to try right now and see if I can present a video to you guys. So let's see if I can go ahead and do that. And we'll watch together the Jonice video. So let's see. All right. You guys will have to bear with me for 1 second and then just let me know when it does start playing, if you guys can hear it and see it. So here we go. So let's just play this. Here we go. Maybe not. Let's try it again. Share the screen. All right. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Oh, here we go. We need the audio. So let's see. Why won't it let me share the screen? Hang on. It says StreamYard is sharing my screen. Hold on. Mm, all right. Share the window. Share. All right. Let me know if you guys can hear it now. Damn. Okay. Well, I do not know how to share the actual voice on here. What's up, Miss Leah? Hey, Ross. Good to see you. All right. So I don't know. I don't know how to undo. I don't know how to do the sound for that. So let's see. I know Kitty Q's like, you got this. Yeah, but you know what? They make it out to be like it's easier than it is. But what I'll do is I'm gonna get the link for that video, and then you guys can at least you guys could see Jonice, and you know who she is, right? And so I'm gonna get the video link for that, and then you guys can play it. Let me see here. Hang on one second. Hang on. Let me get the. Here we go. Let me see where her short video is. I wonder if I could play. Hang on. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can do it this way. Let's try this. Mm, that was easier to find the first time. Hang on. No, I can't find it again. Well, you know what? Maybe Corey should get out of my chat. How about that? What's up, Brandon? Good to see you. So yeah, anyway, that was Jonice, and that was her doing her dance, right? And so that was we'll figure it out. It's all good. But yeah, yo, what up, Mandy? Good to see you. Yeah, Kitty Q, she's beautiful. Jonice just had such a good heart. She was a good person, and she loved to come and hang out. She was all of the things, and she was definitely a good person. Thank you, Tinker, for the link. She found it. I couldn't find it. I was like, oh my God. I had it sitting here, and then, oh, wait. No, it's not. There we go. Okay. Tinker. Got it. Hang on. Yeah, she did. She had a positive heart, Miss Leah. It's so true. She was such a good person. I tell you, there was so many things that, we could, like I said, going back to like how she was just as a person, like she was in all of the communities. She loved to, like I said, she had her people that she just loved. Mandy was a person she loved everybody, and it was just so nice. Like when you seen her in a chat, she would come in, she would see Ross, like there was just she had her core, you know, you no matter what chat you went into. Like I remembered one time like seeing her, and she would just be like, you know beautiful, she would say, my beautiful Miss Leah, or my beautiful Tinker. And then she would write such nice messages to people. And so, when you see somebody in the community that's just such a good person like that, it just it's so nice to hang on a second. It's so nice to, see good people like that. And it breaks your heart when good people like that, when they lose their battle to cancer, because it break, it's not a good it's not a good feeling, because we all get so hurt, and a lot of us here, we didn't get to meet her in real life, unfortunately. All of us are so many millions of miles or hundreds and thousands of miles away from each other. And so we don't get that, opportunity to be able to meet. But, we do get to connect here on the internet and stuff like that. And we make such beautiful relationships and we're able to be there for one another. And like I said, I remembered seeing Jonice one time in a chat and she would just write the nicest, most kindest things. But, you know, it's the kind of thing where you knew no matter what, wherever Jonice was, she was there for peace, love, positivity, and all of the kind, things. And she was that person. I mean, I remembered her like she loved Monkey's mama too. Like I loved that for her. You know, there were so many people from the OG, DC that she just loved. And so when they would see her, they would be like, my beautiful Jonice or whatever it was. And Jonice just loved that. Thank you so much, Tinker, for dropping the link. I really appreciated it. The first time I was like, bam, I found it right away. And then the second time I was like, oh, I can't find it. Yeah, she did. Texas Girl, she did. She loved everybody. It was just so not like she loved Wendy V too, like she would go in there and, you know, I just remembered like her messages. They were so long, but they were so meaningful. Like, you could sit there and you could read some of the messages that she would have. Like I have inbox messages like from in my Discord, right? Because she is in my Discord. And the messages that she would send me were beautiful and they're special to me, right? And I know that there's a bunch of people here in the chat that have special messages from her. And we just you'll cherish those things. And for anybody here in the community that is fighting cancer, like you're not alone. There's a lot of us here that either have gone through it, had gone through it, have family that you know is going through it. Like we're all here for you guys and stuff. So it's it's definitely, yeah, she was truly a nice person, Kitty Q. She really was. So let me just scroll up. Muka, it's good to see you. She says, I remember chatting with Jonice many times and her emojis were famous. She liked to talk about her life and her family. Yeah, and she would refer, to her little family and she would say my hero hubs. And, she just had such a way of, she was just such a loving woman. And she loved her pets, her family, her husband. It was so nice to hear the way that she would, talk about her family. Kitty Q says, I'm sorry, I didn't have the privilege of knowing her, but I'm here for all of you. That means a lot. Um, yeah. Texas Girl says, yes, I have and had the Red Devil, and I am here for anyone. Just reach out. Texas Girl is such a good woman, and, I love her so much. I love you, Texas Girl. And she had battled and gone through terrible, terrible cancer. And thank God you're here with us, right? And so it I get very emotional. And so, I've seen her reach out to people that are and have currently gone through cancer. And she's a resource of just she has been through it. And so it kills me inside because I've seen her go to people that we may have fallen out and we don't talk to anymore, but she'll be like, hey, I'm here. She'll extend an olive branch to somebody, and she has been that person. And so if you just need somebody to talk to, just reach out, because there are people here that have gone through it. And so you can find a light at the tunnel, because yeah, you may think like you're going through something that is terrible, and yes, it is terrible. But there is somebody here that has gone through it. And so, you do want to maybe talk to somebody. And so it's nice to have somebody like Texas Girl that, you can talk to, and, just know that we are here for you guys and stuff. And like I said, Jonice was such a beacon of hope, and we loved her. She was such a beautiful person. And so, and today being the 1 year anniversary, we do love and miss her so much. So, I just wanted to go live for a little bit, and I said, come on, let's just pay her a little bit of respect. And for that, we we can give her a little bit of that because that's what Jonice did. Every time I saw Jonice in a chat, I said it made me feel like a little bit of a better person, because Jonice was a really, really good person. And she was not a girl that wanted for a lot of things, She was happy with what she had in life. And so, when you look at somebody and you can admire them for loving the little things in life and just being able to just look around. Jonice loved nature. She loved to dance. She loved her family. And, if and here, wait, Tinker dropped her channel link there. You guys could all go and check out a lot of her videos. Jonice would document some of the things. One thing I do remember about her was, I don't think she drove a car. And so I do remember her once like taking, it was either car service or a bus or something to go for her chemo treatments. And I was messaging back and forth with her and I was just like, hey girl, hang in there. And, just know that we love you and we're here for you. And, and to hear her, she loved her mother. And I just know that she would always say to me, like, hey, I love you and you take care of yourself. And I'm saying to myself, wow, this girl is such an amazing woman because she's saying to me to take care. And I'm not like that because I'm all like, hey, girl, you take care of yourself. You're the one that's going through hell. Worry about yourself. Don't worry about us. Like, you take care of yourself, Jonice. And you know, she wanted for nothing really. And so it was just so nice to see her um just yeah, enjoying dancing. And like I said, she would stand outside and she would watch the rain or she would watch the sunrise and the sunset and stuff and just such a beautiful person. And I do remember talking to her about her mom and stuff and you know, just good girl. Yes, our sweet emoji queen, that's right. YouTube character. Beautiful soul is dancing with the angels. She's showing them how to do the WAP dance. Oh, yeah, she sure is. I tell you, man, that girl could move. I just remembered watching her, move and dance and do all the things. And God, it was so nice to talk to her. Like she had come in once in the Discord and she had come into like a voice chat with us and she didn't stay long. It was just for a couple of minutes, but she wanted to come in and she wanted to say hello and she wanted to say, like I love you guys and it was just so nice to have her as a part of our community. She was that person. She really was. Yo, what up, Janelle? Good to see you. Good morning. Well, see, another friend who is all the way over on the other side of the world. Yeah, Texas girl. She loved your animals. She sure did. That was the thing. Like Jonice just found beauty in all of the things. Nature, just animals, children. Like just a good-hearted, beautiful girl. And we all got to love her. And so we miss her so much. Zero, she loved Zero Jules, that's for sure. I remembered her always, yeah, she always acknowledged everyone in chat too. She was such a loving soul. She did. And she loved her Zero Filter Jules. She definitely did. She used to love Midwest Mary, right? It's just like I remember just like certain names that stuck out that she loved. And I had seen if happy, 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 if you're still here, I love you too. And I remember she absolutely loved happy, happy, happy. She would just write certain messages to people and you just remembered them, because she had such a way of writing things to people. And she would put the hundreds and the hearts and her expressions were larger than life, really. She was a tiny little thing too and man, was she just full of energy. Yes, happy, happy, happy. I will always remember seeing that, the name written like that with the hundreds and the hearts and all of it. And I just said, there's just certain people that leave forever footprints on your heart. And it would always just make me smile. and so for forever, and there's just, I think it'll make me feel. I'm going to open up some of my messages from her. I want to see something real quick. Let's see. Jonice. Okay. So let's go back way, way back. Let's take it back a little bit. Let's go back to the old school little. Oh, so back in 2020, she talks about Pizza Kitty. You guys remember Pizza Kitty? She's talking about Pizza Kitty and Christmas time and uh, how much I just adore. She says, I had to tell you how much I adore you, hun. I mean, I'll cry. Uh, all right, maybe I shouldn't have opened this, but you know what? Give me a second. I'm going to do this. Whew. She says, I'm just so thankful. And I just wanted to share it with someone I care about. Can I share pictures in here, hon, with you? It's private. I just wanted to show you how she helped me. There are good as F people on YouTube. In my opinion, the good always outweighs the bad and negative on here. Guys, I'm going to turn this up and here we go. Like, WTF, what the truth's newest video about? Didn't even make any sense to me. She is thirsty, in my opinion. See, this is what I'm saying. Jonice, guys, ready? Buckle up. What's up, Eileen? Good to see you. Here we go. Because here was my girl. Let's see. She's thirsty, in my opinion, for some kind of BS drama. I thought all these people were friends. I'm so thankful for my friends I have found on YouTube. They are the real AF deal. In my opinion, you do not ever see any of us behave against one another like they do. I see right through some people just saying beautiful. I hope you're having a good day, hun. Always remember, I love you more. AB amazing. Oh, always remember, I love you more. Amazing to me. You are amazing to me, she said. So I said, oh my God, Jonice, that's amazing. Yes, you can send me pictures here. That was so nice. I love you more, and that's that. You are legit my favorite girl ever. Let's see. She says, absolutely sweet AF of her to do. I am just not used to that, and it blessed my heart. You are absolutely my favorite too. When I find good AF people, I absolutely appreciate them and care. It is just who I am. I want to show you the ones I sent to her. I wanted her to know who she was helping make a wonderful Christmas for. Oh, I can't wait to show you my beautiful bestie, 100. I had sent beautiful Laura a message asking her if she thought Pizza Kitty was legit. Okay. I wanted to be safe, and you never know about people, and she never messaged me back. LOL. I know she is busy AF. I don't want to bother her. I absolutely need to reach out more to people who I know care about me on here. And I know she cares, and I can be horrible at getting back to people when I get busy, but I am absolutely thankful for Pizza Kitty and her beautiful soul. She didn't have to do that, and anything helps us. They really, wait, I'm going to scroll down after that. That gets a little personal, so we're not going to go through that. He made a beautiful shelf with my mama's name on it to put her funeral flowers on and her urn. I will have to tell you about it sometime, hun, because I do have my own story and I believe it can help many people. I have been through more than most, but I am still here. And in my opinion, God gave me everything. Plus, that was taken away from me. My family is everything to me, and that makes me so happy. And all I want to do is enjoy every moment I get with them. Is special AF, hun. Thank you so much for being such an awesome, beautiful friend to me. You remind me of my bestie I had since high school, which makes me feel old AF, LOL. So I graduated like 17 years ago, LOL. And then she puts a bunch of emojis. She sends me about 40 pictures, which are all gorgeous. Her children, her family. Um, she says, one more, hun. LOL, sorry, I can't help but want to show them off to someone who is cool AF. LOL, love you more. I said, oh my God, at Camo Girl. Jonice, they are gorgeous. Such happy looking, respectful kids. You do look great, babe. You and your hubby should be so proud, my BFF. I can't wait to see your family together come the holidays. Love you, girl. You always have a friend in me, sister. So in December of 2020, she says to me, aw, this blessed my heart, beautiful bestie. You just made my whole day. We picked up the presents from my BFF's mama's work, and I just couldn't believe how sweet they were. And they gave us a big ass turkey. And the Salvation Army's women came and dropped off presents for us too. I'm literally in tears, hun. They are some good people left in this world. We just have to open our eyes and hearts a little more, in my opinion. All we know about people is what they decide to share with us about themselves. And I try my best to be open minded about people because we really do not know what people are going through. And I am disappointed in a lot of people. How they are treating one another online. I've been really busy and I caught what I could and I tried to catch up what is going on. And I don't see anyone. Wait, I'm going to scroll. Hold on. Give me a second. Oh, wow, this is tough. So anyway, she tells me a little bit about some stuff here. Uh, so a lot of this I'm not going to read because it's not really. You know, I got to say one thing about Jonice is when she fought, she fought. And so for that, I'm gonna respect some of the things that, we'll keep some of that private. But, I wanted you guys, listen, there was so many things that she said that was amazing. She writes, I love you so much, Dawn Marie. People should feel free to go wherever they want without feeling bad or cannot like someone because their favorite creator doesn't. I do not always agree with what anyone says online. It is the internet, OMG. In my opinion, everything gets blown TF up and no one ever even cared about my emoji until they started making fun of me and telling me to stop using them. LOL. Why do they think I am going to bow down and do what what the F they want me to do? LOL. I just laugh at them. Who the F do they think they are? So much better than who? The way they treat people, in my opinion, shows who they are on the inside. Thank you so much for always being so kind to me and always having my back on YouTube. It's so nice to have a real AF friends on here. I love you more, beautiful, and anything I say in Discord, I would say straight to them. I don't need any other account to say what I want. You see me? Go straight to the source. Now I know it was a bad AF idea to go try and reason. So, that's the one thing right about her was that we listen, if there's so many people here, myself, Capone, Joni, they say it with their name. They say, people say, Cam, no, you don't listen, you got something to say, you say it right here in the chat. You say, or you don't have to say anything, you just keep moving, right? Jonice was that person. She had something to say, she would say it right there. So she says, time, in my opinion, is more valuable and important than anything because none of us is granted tomorrow. You know it. I'm so thankful for you, and I just wanted you to know that. So keep in mind, this is still December of 2020. I said, I love you, Jonice. I actually missed Diane's show. Is it worth going back and watching? I love you. Thankful for you too, boo. Have a great night. And so, that was just tying up into whatever, she was telling me about an episode of a show. All right, so let's see. I'll read the next thing here. She's so cute. She says, December of 2020. I only seen the beginning, hun, and some parts in between, lol, so I'm not sure either if it's worth going back and watching. But the beautiful girl who sang that song, Dancing in the Sky, at my mom's memorial, and she played the piano, girl, and I felt this breeze of peace come over me because I knew she had no fear to go home. And because of her and her love for all four of us showed me God's true love, and she may have been my hero. She was always a hero to many others, hun. She affected people's lives for the better and made them see all the good things about them and made people feel as special as they really were, in my opinion. And I promised her I would continue everything I learned from her. If people like it or not, sometimes when I feel I have something important to share with people, I do it, lol. I have left some comments in places I felt in my heart, too, and I know I may care about many of the people shun and drag, sometimes hate, and that itself is crazy to me. I absolutely never want to hate anyone online. Why does everything have to be offensive? For most of us just want to have fun, chill, and enjoy getting to know one another. I absolutely love you more. People like you who keeps me coming back on every single time, beautiful inside and out. Thank you for keeping me safe. I love you. With the hundreds and all the hearts. I said back to her, I love you so much, girl. You have no idea. You have one of the biggest hearts ever. I hope one day I get a chance to meet you, girlfriend. I'm glad you got some peace from listening and knowing that your mommy's all around you. Give me a second. I've helped and supported the community in so many ways anonymously. I've also gifted during the time and did the lists for the children. I would have much rather had bought in gifts for family members. Oh, love you, Jonice. Have a great night. She said, oh, this totally made my whole night, beautiful bestie. You have one of the biggest hearts I have found on here. People can take you for granted, hun. I have probably 20, lol. Some of my friends from school's parents treated me better than they did sometimes, in my opinion. Sometimes girls can be straight up mean, stuck up backstabbers, in my opinion, and for no good reason. I feel like sometimes people let their egos get in the way of themselves. I don't have one, period. I would absolutely love to meet you someday, hun. If I could pick up anyone, you would be at the top. I'm so sorry, but in my opinion, I don't know why. Let me see. Hold on. Let me go down this. All right, we were just talking about something else here. There's no need to talk about that. She talks about her kids wanting Nintendo Switches and playing Minecraft and Fortnite. She said, I am not scared whatsoever and I live by faith. We don't care, even if they take the car payments. I mean, this kid, she was just such a freaking trooper, man. But this is where I was saying, like, how much of a lover of life she was. She really was. She says, I don't care how poor I end up because I am happy AF for the most part, and my family brings up more joy than I can put into words. It's just Satan trying to slow us down, in my opinion, and I feel like money is a controlling factor on YouTube, and people should be thankful, in my opinion, for anything people desire to give. I don't get a lot of people and why they treat others so badly. Anyways, your message made my whole night. I've been a crybaby all day missing my mama, and she would be out in our living room right now if she was still alive. She is alive in all of our hearts, and I can't wait to show you what I did with the kids today. If you care to see it, hon, I know you do. I want to share them with someone on here, and I feel like you actually care about me. Thank you so much for always being so kind to me, and that alone is a blessing. And it doesn't matter, in my opinion, what anyone believes in, but they have taken Jesus out of everything, just about. But I will not let people forget. I hope you and yours have the bestest Christmas ever, my beautiful bestie. You are so special to me, and I am thankful that God brought us together. So I wrote her back. This was Christmas Eve of 2020. I said, I absolutely love you, Jonice. You mean so much to me. I never thought in a million years I would find an amazing friend on YouTube like you. It's been such a blessing. Girl, you can always count on me. I spent all we had on Christmas also, and I have like $7 left. And it's all good. Listen, everything is due, car payments, it's everything we can't control, and everything always winds up working out. You don't ever have to worry about sharing your secrets with me, girlfriend. I'm in a similar situation, and I got you. Don't worry. You're right. I'm a nice person, and it's all good. Let's see. I'll scroll down through here. I said, I love you, and always remember Christmas isn't always about the presents, but the love you have in your home. God bless you, Jonice, and know you're loved a million times over by everyone here. Merry Christmas. And in 2022, I sent her a link to join back into the Discord. She says, I would absolutely love to join back into the Discord, hun. Does it still work, or am I way behind? LOL, Z with the Z. I don't get on here much. I love you. Never forget that. LOLs, you'll always be my girl with all the emojis. This is the heart she had. This is the girl. This is Jonice. I said, Jonice, if you need help or anything, please let me know. Please, please be safe and don't give your medical records to anyone on the internet. My prayers are with you. I love you. There are a lot of people that care for you, but please be safe, hun. She said, oh my God, thank you so much, beautiful BFF. You're one of my favorite people ever and one of my first friends here, period. I thank God for sending my guardian angels like you. And too late about medical records, unfortunately. A while back, I shared some in a Discord or two, and I won't name where. When some people are being ignorant about how many people have lied or whatever about having certain illnesses in the past or whatever, and I believed them, both deleted it. But still, I'm sure there were people who got screenshots of it. Thank you so much for caring about me, hon, and was first and last time I will ever do that, because I'm now at a place that I understand that none of us owe anyone online a damn thing about our personal lives, just saying. Especially when you have some who have promised to show people proof or receipts over and over, then never did. All I want and ask from people is to please keep praying for me much as possible, especially now. I absolutely love you all with my heart. And I am so blessed how God gave me real friends like you. Who would have ever thought? How much I could care about people here on the internet, just saying, is something, in my opinion, so special. In my opinion, he brought us together for a reason. So while we are all here together, why not make it something worth standing up for? I will never be okay with what has happened with St. Jude. BS, because going through all this firsthand, beautiful Dawn Marie, I could never imagine a baby or child going through chemo treatments or radiation. Hon. Just saying, in my opinion, I have a problem with those who are not standing up for this. So there was a bunch of things going on, but I'm not going to read the rest of it. Hang on. Whew. Yes, Eileen, you reflected love back to her. You just, she was the kind of girl that you just had to. Everybody in here that has conversated with her, I'm sure Mandy Bell could back me up on that. You conversated back with her like this because that's just who Jonice was. In my opinion, love is everything to me, and my confidence comes from those who love me, hun, and not at all from myself. I want to do God's will, whatever that may be for. That was Jonice, man. She says his greater good and not my own. I pray to always stay humble and thankful for what I value is who is a part of my life and not what. Just saying. Hold on. Sorry. You have always been nothing but good AF to me, hun. I forever cherish my time with you and all those who have my best interest at heart in my life. FFS. I can never say it. Could be a movie, just saying. Because of all I have experienced and survived through, I have also been so blessed beyond that I have prayed for many years, and now the joy that fills my heart is what I can celebrate to never take one moment with those who care about us for granted and to always follow your heart. No matter what everyone else is doing is on them, just saying. I have enjoyed getting to know you and everyone else who has accepted me and embraced the fact that I am different, even when it comes to my name. LOL. I promised my precious angel hero mama over 7 years ago when she passed away from MS. One of my brothers and I went to hospice. She was there only a few days before she passed away to promise her I would continue her legacy. She left here where we are from. She affected people in best, most beautiful, positive ways. A whole other story, in my opinion, is worthy of sharing, in my opinion, because she was an angel in human body. Just wanted you to know that I see your eyes with my heart, hun, and I am so thankful for you and how you treated me. I cherish always. I believe God can heal me from inside out. I believe in every single prayer. Bless your heart, beautiful inside and out. I said back to her in July of 2022. I said, Jonice, I couldn't ask for a more better friend than you. You always make me smile. I know we go way back and I'll always have your back, girl. You mean a lot to me and I love that you stick up for yourself and others. Just stay safe, hun. You know that. When I heard you possibly were beefing, I was like, oh no. I go way back with him and always had no problems with him. So I wanted you to know to lay low on that. It's not worth it. As far as your medical stuff, not everyone is in both of those discords. So don't feel you need to explain yourself and what you're going through on here. You know you're safe in my Discord. I'm pretty sure you know most everyone here. But listen, most importantly, is that we are praying for you. We love you and your family and want all of the best things, such as love for you all. Big hugs, girl. And always remember, we are family here. You are beautiful inside and out and never change. Stay blessed, love. Now go enjoy the hell out of the weekend with your hubby and kiddos. Love always. We love you always, Jonice. And then she responded back to me um, a couple days later. She said, "Oh, beautiful BFF Dawn. In my opinion, we have always had a special friendship with one another right from the start. Just saying, I have always felt very comfortable with you." Um, ugh, let me see. I'm just going to skip a little bit of this. It's a little. Um, Whew. So you guys, this is a little deep, right? I mean, did you think that I was going to read all of this? I'll be honest with you, I hadn't read it for a minute, but I think a lot of times in situations like this, it helps to heal, right? When you're missing somebody, I think part of, healing is trying to read this. Happy, happy, happy. It's so good to see you. Tribute video in honor of Jonice's memory. I will play that when this is done. Absolutely. Zero says, Morgan, I loved it that she would carry her message to you over in 3 long paragraphs in chats alongside those emojis. She was one in a million. She sure was. It's not usual for people to be like that from the second you meet them. No, it's not. Texas Girl, thank you so much. Yes, and if you guys want to donate to the Colorectal Cancer Alliance, donate direct there. We are not doing anything here. I don't want to damn nothing for any of the. You guys can feel free to do that. Eileen, she was such a beautiful person. It was just. Oh, Zero Jules, and I knew her free time was precious, so it was special to get her shout outs. Yeah, it sure was. It was just something that she felt good about. Pepper, I have to go, but remember, Jonice is still here with us and spreading her love to everyone. Her light still shines. That's right. It sure does. Pepper, you take care of yourself, and we love you. Oh, Happy, it's so good to see you. All right, I'm going to read. Let's read just one more here. And all of you guys here just know how big of a heart Jonice had. So I don't need to tell you. And if you guys want to, feel free to come up and read your messages if you want. Just let me know. Just say it in the chat. Just be like, yo, drop a link on my head, whatever. I got you. Let's see. Let's go to a little more recent. Let's get out of this. She says, I love you always. I will keep you updated best I can when I have a chance to. Beautiful Dawn Marie, you keep praying for me, hon. I believe in every prayer and I believe God is going to heal me and that whenever is my time is only up to God. You keep being a good as AF friend, Dawn, and hopefully in time, let me see here. Wait, what does that say? Hold on. We all who come online and share our opinions or even speak out, especially when it is not most popular opinion, we put risk on ourselves, in my opinion. In reality, I can only imagine how many people have looked me up either from dislike for me or even out of curiosity, in my opinion. And my name is pretty rare for most part. Just saying, I know I am different, and I have never been one to fit the mold or blend in a crowd. I am forever cool with that, hun. Just saying, I do not want to, and in my opinion, everyone should feel free AF to care about or for anyone that want to, and I will always be straight up with you, beautiful Dawn Marie, and I do not even want to change your mind about anything. So we were just discussing something a little private here, so we'll just scroll past that. Wow. It's so emotional, man. Woo. God, how are you guys doing? Everybody okay here? Her video of her WAP dance cheers me up. She had so much fun doing that. Yes, 0 joules. If I could get the freaking sound to work, I'd play it again. But we all know that I just remember going when I was like, I know, we're gonna go live. Let's go live. Oh God. It just her messages are so gorgeous. I mean, and everything's in capital letters too. So my eyes are just. I mean, I just loved her. Even now, I am older and been in counseling for years and not same counselors either, but I feel really comfortable where I've been going. And I adore them, and they have helped me so much that I just want to pay it forward to others, all they have shared with me and put so much love in my heart. I have much respect for those who are in therapy field because they actually care about people and they want to see them change their lives for the best possible. In my opinion, makes a huge difference when people can feel they are actually cared for and not just a paycheck, hun. Hope that makes sense. LOL. But I love you with all my heart and sorry for the novel, hun. LOL. Think I have left you plenty to read. Thank you so much for being my beautiful inside and out BFF always. I said I love you, Jonice. See. Thank you for your beautiful message. I loved reading it. I'm always wait. I'll always love you, you little best friend. Anything you need, just let me know. Have a beautiful Tuesday, and I will talk to you soon. And then I said, hey, Jonice, hope you're doing good. She said, hi, my beautiful BFF. I love you so much. We talked a little bit about Kylie Rodney case. We talked about, let's see, some military things and honor, respect, the military. Let's see what else here. God, she really stayed up on a lot of things, man. I needed to go through all of this. February of 2023. Hey, Joni's been thinking of you. How are you feeling, babe? Wanted to slide in and say hello. I tagged you a few times in the Discord, but I'm sure you've been busy. Hope you're doing good, and I'm always here for you. We love you. She came right back. She said, hey, just wanted to let you know I love you always with all my heart and so special to me and beautiful blessings to you for your BFF YouTube fam, sis. I am better person because I know you, hun, now. I know she was struggling with the chemo and stuff during this time, so it was hard getting her to respond back and forth. It was a lot. I said to her right back, I said, I love you, Jonice. Want you to always know I'm thinking of you and your family. She put a crying face. I said, if you ever need anything, you please let me know. You're okay. I love you. I said, hey, how are you? This was on November 11th, 11/11 of 2023. I said, hey, how are you? I've been trying to reach you. Get a hold of me when you can. Reach out. Can you let me know that you're getting my messages? Thanks. I love you. She messaged me back on the 15th of November. She said, I just messaged you, hun. I love you. How are you? Did you get my message? I said, Jonice, I'm so glad to see you. You got my message. How are you feeling, beautiful? I was worried about you, baby girl. Are you okay? She said back on November 15th, "Yes, I am so happy to see you, hon. I love you more. Just been having a rough time with radiation therapy treatments. I have two more to make it through, so I have definitely been better. I miss y'all so much, beautiful inside and out." All the emojis. She said, "I am so sorry, hon. I've just been off everything while doing treatments, but now I come back to find out." Um, okay, wait. So I said, "Hey, I am thinking of you and thank you for reaching out. And just know that I'm here for you and we all love you so much, Jonice." And then I told her in January of 2024 to keep out for a box I was shipping to her. And then she confirmed um, I had the address incorrect. So she was like, "Beautiful BFF." Oop, hang on. "Beautiful BFF, you had the address incorrect." So I said, she said, "Dawn Marie, you've been so special to me over the many years. I just love you more, and you're a blessing to my life from God. Finding beautiful, wonderful people like you, hun, on here has been nothing but positive impact and will last a lifetime. And also a next lifetime awaits us if we don't get to see each other in person. In this one, I know I will recognize you in heaven, hun, and it will be so wonderful. And all I want is the biggest hugs from you makes my heart happy. Just know how special and important you are, hun. Has been more than an honor to get to know you and always been nothing but good to me over the years. Just saying, we need more loving people like you in this world, beautiful inside and out." I said, "Hi, Jonice. I hope to. I hope it gets to you that I tried it twice and that you spoke to Kiki. I hope the driver knows your name on the route." Then I just confirmed a bunch of things with her. And then she said, "Oh, yeah, it came. I got it. I've been meaning to let you know. It's just been a super rough time lately, hun. Thank you so much for everything. It smells beautiful. The hand lotion smells so good. I can't." So, anyway, I'm not going to read it. It's just so absolutely love all of it with my heart. So happy to see them. So happy they use everything every morning. They get their bubbles. All right. My last message to her was, "Jonice, I'm so glad you can have the kids use it. A lot of it is made with essential oils." All right. I just said, "I love you and I'm rooting for you to beat this. I love you." And I put a million emojis. And that was everything. LaDonna, good to see you. I'd like to think that Mary and Jonice are hanging out together and laughing at us drama ding dongs. You know what, LaDonna? I agree. And I'm sure they are. They're probably looking down and they're like, "Shut up, stop, yeah, stop crying, get a tissue and cut the shit." Yeah. Thank Morgan. Yeah, I know. Like a big baby sitting over here. It was rough, man. I tell you, I am on the phone, so I can't go up to play it. Unfortunately, I hope someone can help Dawn Marie play. You know what, Zero? Let's play. I gotta scroll up. Hold on. What do I got here? Where's the happy thing? Hold on. Let's see if I could do this now. Whew. Okay, here we go. Copy link. Oh, what a nice video, Happy. Look at this. Oh, wow. All right, okay. Let me see if I could do this. Present. Hang on, give me 1 second, guys.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, so I'll just have to drop the link. If you guys want to keep dropping the link, I really appreciate it. It's yeah. It was definitely a little rough to read through a lot of that stuff, so I apologize and thank you so much, guys. Whew. Happy. I really appreciate that you made that video and what a huge heart you have. Eileen, thank you so much. You guys, oh, well, yes, LaDonna says both Jonice and Mary had big hearts and loved with their whole beings. They were God's angels on earth, and we were blessed to know them. We sure were. They were good. They were good people. And, they were just those people in the community that just kind of like made things make sense. And so you kind of grabbed them by the hands or they grabbed you by the hands, really, you know. Yes, thank you, Zero, for dropping that link. And you guys need to definitely watch these things. And I apologize that I couldn't, share some of the things. And I know, the song that let me see if I can at least play the song that was hang on, let me see if I can do that at least. Probably needed to do that before, but if you guys want to drop the link to Chris Stapleton's friendship song, that was Jonice's. That was her song. That was her song to us. And so
her WAP dance, Jonice has lived her life in love. She sure did, man. She danced. She loved her family. She loved music. She loved her friends. She fought her ass off to fight cancer, man. And let me tell you, the cancer took her, but her spirit is still here with us. It is. And every time I turn around and I see, you know what? When I see the 100, it reminds me of Jonice. When I see the pink heart with the gold spark, like it's Jonice. Like there's just certain things that I see. And I'm just like, damn, that's my friend right there. That's her. All the emojis, that's my girl. And so when I see people like, they're like, oh, don't use a lot of emojis. I'm like, no, don't delete them out of a chat because that was Jonice. Like, there's people that express themselves through emojis, leave them alone. Like, just because somebody doesn't do what you do and they're a little different doesn't make them a bad person. Like, that's Jonice. That's what she did. And so, you gotta give it's just what it is. Yeah. It's all good, guys. Yes, thank you, Zero, for dropping the link that's the Chris Stapleton song. That was what Jonice was about. And so, yeah, she had stories in her emojis. She sure did. And we loved that about her. Jonice, listen, it is Wednesday, March 26th in memory of Jonice. It is 7:05 p.m. here on the East Coast. I really appreciate you guys coming in. And on that note, we're going to end it with my song. Jonice, your song is Chris Stapleton's friendship song. I love you. We love you. The drama community, the true crime community, everybody here on YouTube loves you, Jonice. Peace out.
New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. A Brooklyn girl, that's Dawn Marie. She's sharing New York memories. See the city with Dawn Marie and hang in Little Italy. R.I.P. South Factory. The real party is Kings County. The songs about music all around. That's where she found the Brooklyn sound. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Her large Italian family, they taught her hospitality, empathy, humanity, and strength in her community. Her justice call, defiant tone, rings out from her Long Island home. New York music, it makes her dance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. She's so damn cool, so smart and quick. She's old school, this New York chick. Brooklyn music, she takes her stance. She hears the music, here's her chance. Brooklyn